Hello, this is the Aftv African Television News. I'm Larry Omodia. First, the headlines. Aquaculture to benefit rural women and ex-soldiers in Angola. Ghana's success in fight against hunger. Other countries can learn from this. Aftv visits African embassies in Europe. Morocco's first solar power plant to start operating in 2015. Liberia, oil blocks attract bidder interest. Cote d'Ivoire qualifies for World Cup finals. And now, the news in details. The Minister of Fisheries, Victoria de Barros Neto, has said that the Aquaculture Development Action Plan, designed for small-scale production of fish, will benefit mainly the youths, rural women, and ex-soldiers. The information was released recently in Luanda, Angola, by the minister when speaking to journalists at the end of the 12th Ordinary Section of the Cabinet Council's Real Economy Commission. She said that in the first phase, 8 provinces have been selected to host fish breeding stations. Victoria de Barros Neto stated that the program includes the construction of ration plants to foment the fattening of the fish contained in the Aquaculture Development Plan. She said Angola has the intention of increasing the country's contribution to fish breeding under the Aquaculture Development Plan of Action, taking into account the country's water, climate, and market potentials, and thus reducing imports. As India starts its version of Brazil's famous Zero Hunger campaign, the world's most populous democracy could take some inspiration from Ghana. The West African country has met zero hunger. Jose Gaziano da Silva, head of the Food and Agriculture Organization, said on Thursday. Former Ghanaian President John Kufuor can take at least some of the credit for this. It started with a simple move to change the tax code when Kufuor's government first took office in 2001. One of the key factors in Ghana's success has been strong political commitment at the highest level. FAO Ghana representative Lamodia Tombiano said in an interview with Thomson Reuters Foundation, significant development challenges remain despite the improvements in agriculture, and Ghana ranked 138 out of 187 countries surveyed in the UN 2014 Human Development Report. African Television Aftv visits African embassies in the Netherlands and Belgium to discuss partnership in promoting Africa. On the list of interested embassies are Tanzania, Morocco, Libya, Gambia, South Africa, Nigeria, and many more. The embassies have agreed to participate at Beautiful Africa Day BAD 2015 by showcasing their country's culture and talent. The Beautiful Africa Day BAD is an Aftv annual event that brings together all Africans in Europe and around the world under one roof to showcase and promote the beauty of Africa in terms of culture, talent, music, values, and investment opportunities. The 3rd edition of BAD will be coming up in July 2015 in the Netherlands. Other issues discussed include the vision of the African Television being the media partner of the embassies to achieve some of their mission objectives in Europe, and profiling the ambassador and their countries as a focus of news in the monthly Beautiful Africa magazine, BAM, being produced and published by African Television. Morocco gets more than half of its energy from coal, but as North African kingdoms' energy requirements grow, the government is encouraging Moroccans to look for cleaner sources of energy. As the nation strives to become a world-class renewable energy producer, its first solar power plant is being constructed near the desert gateway city of Ouarzazate. This is slated to come online in 2015. According to Hakima El Hayt, Minister of Energy, Mines, Water and Environment, Ouarzazate is an environmentally sustainable city with energy, recycling, land reclamation, and water saving. According to Hakima, it is also about micro-irrigation, wastewater reuse, and lighting with solar power. Morocco expects to build 5 new solar power plants by 2020 with a combined production capacity of 2,000 megawatts at an estimated cost of $9 billion US. Officials are hoping to produce enough clean energy to export some of its energy to nearby Europe. Liberia has entered discussions with major international oil companies to encourage bids for drilling in 4 blocks off the coast near the capital, Monrovia. Despite the Ebola outbreak currently wrecking the West African region, the nations are undergoing talks in Houston, London, and Lagos. According to Althea Shemen, the Chief Operating Officer and General Counsel for Liberia's National Oil Company, NOCA, the regulatory agency responsible for overseeing the oil sector, Liberia is still open for business. Shemen said that Ebola has heightened the importance of oil to the country's future. Liberia needs the support of the international community not only for Ebola, but also to maintain the economy of the nation. Côte d'Ivoire snatched the final ticket for the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup after a 1-0 win over South Africa in the 3rd place match, which took place recently in Windhoek. Rebecca Ida scored the only goal of the match 6 minutes into the game from handing Les Elephants, the final African slot for next year's women's version of the Mundial, joining Nigeria and Cameroon. The victory represents a huge success for the Ivorians, who were participating in the African Women's Championship for only the 2nd time. The West Africans did what mattered most by scoring in the encounter. And that is the news for now. Until next time, I'm Larry Omodia. God bless you.